I'm going to do that now.
I can only see your eyes, Jean. Oh, there you are.
Because if I do this, I get to scratch and pick my nose.
All right. All right, so I'm going to do something today that is not the normal kind of training that we have on a Tuesday, and it's more about super checkout. So I'm sure you guys came here and you had no idea what the training is going to be about today. And the reason why we're going to do this is because there's a lot of people that don't really understand the differences of how to make use of super checkout, and that comes with a checkout with a coupon, a checkout in my e-commerce, when you create an offer. And it's easy to say I'm going to create an offer, but you don't know what's the limitations there. You don't know when can you add recurring and when can you not add recurring products. So that is what we're going to do today. We're going to go through a few steps as to how to do this. Yes, Chip.
Will you be able to compare the different super checkout choices?
Yes. Yes,
That
that's the
would
whole
be great.
idea. Because there's a lot of confusion with regards to even the design of the checkout, the different checkouts, as well as the most important part is, and I've realized it this week, is a lot of people build their websites, especially when it comes to recurring products, and then they want to create a my e-com store and then it doesn't work, or the products is not showing up, or they want to create an offer, a one-time offer kind of thing, and that doesn't work. So I want to try and stop the confusion with regards to that kind of thing. And that is the whole purpose of this training session. It might not seem very, what I'm going to say, organized or systematic, because we're going to go through the process just to explain, and then we're going to delete information, and then we're going to explain, and then we're going to delete the information, because we don't want to get people to get confused. So I'm going to start first by sharing my screen, and you guys are welcome to stop me in between.
Hi, good evening, Jackie. I hope you're well. I just want to tell you a quick thing. Do you know you're still showing up as Shelley? Did you want to change your name?
Not really.
Okay, then you be Shelley. You go, girl.
There I go. Jackie, I think. I'm going to call myself Jackie, I think, because this type of the morning, I'm not sure who I am.
What time is it?
2 o'clock in the morning.
Oy vey. Okay. You're better than me.
All right. Jean actually saw the previous time. Jean also said, you know that you can change your name. I said, you know what? I didn't even think about that, to be quite honest. Okay, but there we go. I'm going to go share my screen with you guys. All right, so we all know that a checkout always have to start with a website. So I'm just going to create a new website here quickly and just put on my goggles because I cannot see. All right, choose. And I'm just going to do a blank because we're not going to make it pretty and beautiful at this stage. We just want to make it work. All right, so we're going to select that blank template. And I'm going to add a few pages. I'm just going to duplicate all of them. So we've got, and I'm just going to call this one the sales page so that we can understand that is the page where everything's going to start. Sales page. And let me just copy that. Sales page. Okay, so we've got the sales page where we will put on the checkout. And then I'm going to copy that and just call a thank you page. And the reason we always have to, a lot of people, especially newbies, come on board. I'm not saying you guys, but a lot of people come on board and they start immediately wanting to create super checkout, but they don't create a thank you page. And I mean, we all know a thank you page is not necessarily just for thank you. You can put anything on it. I'm just calling it a thank you page because at least you would know that that's where the person is going to go to after they've purchased. But at the same time, it's not always the fact. And that is what I'm going to show you guys today, because sometimes you don't need a thank you page. You can jump a thank you page and go straight to a product page. But I'm going to show you guys that. So I'm just going to go and duplicate that again. And the reason why I'm duplicating it again is because this page is, if you choose a two-step checkout, you're going to require more than one page. So that is why I'm adding this as the second page. I'm typing it rather because I realize I'm faster typing it than copying it. Okay, there's the second page. So I think we're only going to need these. I actually think there's another page. Let me think. Actually, just leave it like that. We will get to it during the session. All right, so we've got that. Now, before we start, let's talk about a coupon first. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen here quickly. Where am I? There at the top. Stop share. All right, so when we talk about coupons, a lot of people want to make use of a coupon to give a discount. Now, if you can, there's a difference between offering a coupon code and offering a discount or making an offer. If you make an offer on a certain product, you can only have a discount percentage. And I'm going to show you that just now. When you have a coupon code, you can choose either a fixed amount or a percentage amount. Those are the two different ones. And a coupon code always needs to be created first before you create your product. Because during your product creation or the product that you create, you need to create or add the coupon to that specific product that you have chosen. So that is important to remember that. Sometimes you can make use of a coupon code when you go through your offer, even on a my offer option, but then you can't have it as a fixed amount, and then it only applies to that specific product. But as we go through the motions, you guys are going to see what I mean. So for now, I'm going to create a coupon code that we're going to play around with, so you can see what happens with the coupon code as well, because a lot of people are not 100% sure as to how those things work. So right here on the side, we're going to go to Super Checkout. Oh, and I haven't given a name, so let's call myself, just put on my details here, and save. All right, we're going to go straight down, create coupon. I'm going to give it a name and add coupon name. Now you can see we can choose a percentage or fixed. So for now, I'm just going to say fixed. I'm just going to make $5 for now, and I'm going to leave it at just anything there. Now let's talk about the validity of the coupon code. Let's say you have given out the coupon code on email marketing series or whatever, and the date has expired. The only difference what's going to happen is the people are not going to be able to use that coupon code when they go to checkout if it has expired. So you don't have to worry about the coupon being useful after that certain time period, because once it says it's end, it ends. And what I like about the coupon is that in your email marketing series, you can actually add a timer to say that the offer is going to expire by XYZ dates to create that fear of missing out kind of thing. And that's the idea of it. Now, I don't know if you guys know that, but you can add more than one coupon code to one specific list. You can see we've got a list named there, which is Tuesday. So we can decide to add another coupon, add another coupon to that specific list. And we can call this Wednesday for we care, Wednesday. And let's make that also, let's make that a percentage. And we'll say 5, and I'm just going to any date, create coupon. So now you can see we've got 2 coupon codes right here, because you can maybe have both of them for one product in the same list name. You don't necessarily have to have only one. Now you can create more than one list as well. And that is the fun part of it, because you can run different kinds of promotions, and you can start creating another list now, maybe for another promotion that you are running. So the idea is just to remember that you can add more than one coupon from one specific list, and you can use the list instead of the coupon name when you're going through super checkout. But I'm going to show you what that looks like. Now let's go create a
Question for you,
product.
Jackie.
Yes.
I'm sorry for interrupting you. Just to make sure that I understood correctly, you need to create a coupon before you get the product created. What happens if you have the product created and then you want to, after that, create a coupon?
You can do that, but then you're going to have to go out of the product creation and save whatever you've got there and go back and then create it and then go back again. It's just to avoid from going up and down between your products. It's better to create the coupon first, but you can go and create your super checkout and add it later. It's not a problem. You can do that.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
All right.
And if I understand correctly, Jackie, what you have to do then is add that list to that particular product.
If you want to add the list, if you don't want to add the list and you just want a specific product, you can do that too. But we'll
No,
see
I mean,
now.
but for each product that you have,
Yes.
you have to have, in order for them to use a coupon for that product, you
Yes.
go into the product and you add a list, or you add the coupon. I've done it before. I just don't remember because
Yeah,
it's not
we're
in
going
front
to
of
go
me.
through it now. You'll see.
Okay. Okay.
So here we've got great product. And I'm not going to worry now about major things. Let's just call this product 1. And I'm going to leave it at digital. I'm not going to worry about categories and all that different kinds of things. Just going to go choose stripe, dollars. All right, so now we're going to talk about single payments first. We're going to do the single payment first, and then we will talk about the recurring payments. We're not going to talk about auction today because that's a total different ball game. I have done lots of auction training about it as well, but today is just to single out recurring payments and single payments. So for now, let's just leave it at single payment. We will come back with recurring payment. And this is where you select the coupon list. You can see there is Tuesday. All right, because we want to apply that list. And then we've got the value, okay, of dollars. So let's say this is 10 for now. We're not going to have refunds and taxes and any of these things. And I'm not going to worry about the rest. Let's talk about the design as well. All right, now this is the thing that a lot of people struggle with as well. Let's talk about the first one first. This one section here. Now that new two-step checkout can be done inside of Cheetah as well. You would be able to add that checkout right inside of Super Checkout, Cheetah Builder. But there's a positive and a negative about it, because if you add and create your product inside of your Cheetah site, you have to come back to Super Checkout anyways, because you need to go and identify the pages. So before I go on here, I'm just going to go to this page and I'm going to show you what it looks like before the product has been created. All right, so we're going to go to add and we're going to go to elements and we're going to look for Super Checkout. There it is. I'm going to add it to the page. Now you can see Super Checkout loading, and because there's no product there, you can go, ooh, I'm just a little bit too fast. Sorry for that one. Let me just go through the motions again and give it some space. All right, go grab it again. You can go straight to Super Checkout. If you click here now, it's going to take you to Super Checkout to create the product inside of Super Checkout. But you can create it right here where we are now. And let me show you what happens. You're going to be able to give it a name, a description, a language, digital or physical, ask for the address, and a category. Okay, let's say courses, and next. Okay, Now you can activate your account. Now you can see not all of them is here. I've got more than this. I've got Builderall there, whatever. You can add more, but let's just go with the flow. United States dollar, just leave it at that. No refund, next. Your thank you page, your sales page, and save. And now we can say there is your one that you want to use. But did you guys see what happens here? You can't choose if you want any integration. You can't choose what products to release. If you've got a product that needs to be released, you can't do it here. So you're going to have to go back to Super Checkout anyways to go and do the integrations and the webhooks, and the mailing boss list needs to be connected. So I prefer not to go this route. Now, obviously, it will add it, and you would be able to go and change according to your colors and whatever here. But the idea is you still need to go and change your mailing boss list if you want it to be added. So this is the one way of doing it. But I don't prefer this way purely because of the fact that I haven't created the Super Checkout already. Chip.
Can the field phone be removed?
The field phone. Let's just check. Balloon text shipping button. Which one are you talking about? Which one are you talking about here?
The last screen you showed included it. On the form as you see it when you put it into Cheetah.
I don't know.
Where does it ask name?
Oh yeah, under the second info. I don't
Okay,
know. We'll
so
have to see if we can. I don't think you can remove that phone section there, unless. Let's just check quickly what happens. Let's just save.
there, South Africa, name, email, phone. But,
Yeah. No, I
but
don't
if you don't
think
need
I don't
phone,
think
it's
you
a
can.
disincentive
Yeah, I know.
to have to provide that.
I don't think you can do it in this form. Let's see if we can do it the other way around. Let's see if we can do it the other way around, but I don't think so. I don't think so, but we'll test it now when we've created the product, and then we'll come back here.
Okay.
So let's just choose this two-step checkout kind of thing. And we are going to choose the thank you page, and we want to sell this product. Sales page and next. And I'm not going to choose mailing boss lists and any of those things now. I'm just going to go through this whole thing and create the product. And then go to Super Checkout. All right, so you can see there's our test one. I'm just going to remove the test. Go to Cheetah again, add the product. That's not it. Product test. We're just going to keep it on white. I'm not going to change all of that buttons now. Save. Okay, so it doesn't change it. Like, it seems like that phone button is going to stick there. So you can't change that.
Okay.
All right. I've actually never, to be honest, I've never looked at the phone button ever. Because the only time that I really make use of this form is basically for bump sales. When I'm going to do a bump sale, I don't necessarily like using this form for one product that needs to be sold or whatever. I prefer to make use of the two-step product because it looks different. And besides, I know the only benefit of this specific form is that it loads in the same iframe on the same page. You don't see a change. So that is the benefit of making use of this. So at the end of the day, I know what you say about the phone number being a problem, and I'm sure that can be changed. I just want to, it must have an option not to have it. But I actually can't think about it now at this stage. But I will make a note of it, but I don't think you can change that. All right, so that is the one way. The other way is to do the second step. All right, the 3-step or the old 3-step. So I'm going to show you both of us what it looks like. So if you click on edit, you can obviously go change the style and the way it looks, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to choose that. And nothing changes on the page. It's still a thank you page and it's still that page. So we're just going to hit save. And I'm just going to grab the link because I don't want to copy paste it. So we're just going to go to the checkout and see what it looks like. So this is going to be embedded, or you can add it to a button to come directly to this page. So once you're going to click continue, it's going to go to the next page. And you would be able to load it. And there's the place for your coupon where you can choose your coupon that you've created. And you can add it and then pay. So that is what that one looks like. So let's go change it again. And we do this one. Again, nothing has changed there. And we're going to grab the link. Now, I have to say, I'm not crazy about embedding super checkout onto my Cheetah pages. I rather send them directly. I rather change the design of this page and send them directly to this page. It just looks better. So you can see now the coupon code has changed. It sits on this side. It's not on top of the checkout anymore. I prefer this look and feel, especially when you've edited the colors and you change the wording and your product is sitting nicely. I just believe that it flows better. It just looks more good. I don't know if you guys can agree with me on that one. Then we've got the next one is the two-step. So let's go there and I'm going to skip. So what happens is if you use the old three-step checkout, it's going to take you, I actually need to show you that. I need to show you what happens during that process. So sorry, bear with me. Link, copy. So I can show you the difference between the two. All right, so we're going to check out. And I'm going to pay. Let me just make sure there's information everywhere. Pay. And we are loading and we are loading. It says purchase complete. Now it's going to go to the next page. And here it says, thank you, continue. All right, keep this in mind of what's happening. So we continue, and then it takes you to your thank you page or whatever the page is that you've created. All right, you can see their thank you page. So that is what happens if you go with that option. So let's take a look what happens with the next option. Now, the next option basically bypasses that page where it says thank you, purchase complete. So it literally jumped that page. So what we're doing is now you're going to choose one of these the old two-step. Now it changes here. We've got select your thank you page. We said select a page where you will sell this product and your second step. And we're going to hit save. And we're going to click links. And now you can see we've got two different links. It says embed this into your first step page. So let's copy that. Not that page. That's a sales page. So let's go grab an iframe here. And as you know, you have to embed it because there's two pages involved. Okay, so let's just do it like that and hit save. Go back to super checkout, embed the second copies code. And we go to the second page. And we're going to add element. You must listen to my computer. It sounds like it's flying. Frame, maybe because it's not an apple. Just remove this block. All right, so that is our second page. My space is enough. Let me just increase the size of the page. Just in case. And hit save. And that's fine. All right, close. And I'm going to hit republish. Are you guys still with me? Yes. All right, so now we're going to go through the process. I'll just hope that it's working fine at the moment because we just saved it. All right, so all of this is fine. I'm going to continue. Obviously, I haven't changed the look and feel. And now we're going to pay. This is what it looks like. Kind of nice. We're going to go pay. And watch what happens now. Purchase complete. And it jumps straight to the thank you page. Did you guys see that it jumped that initial thank you page section that we had previously? And that is the whole idea. Sometimes you don't want people to go to the thank you for the purchase page and then be sent to the thank you page. This way, the two-step checkout ensures that they jump that page. That's basic. It just makes it more easier and the flow. And it's great for conversions. We have used the same type of thing with the Marshall funnel that we've created, is to avoid it to go straight into the membership area and avoid sending thank you for purchase, and they need to click on the button to continue. It happens automatically. So that is how you would do that section. All right. So I've gone through those 3 pages, and the second thing that I need to show you is now I've talked about the design. Let me just see. I've made a note here. Oh yeah, then my e-commerce. The next step is my e-commerce. But before I do that, I'm just going to duplicate. I just clicked too fast. Duplicate the existing product, because we need to have more than one product for what we are planning to do. So now we've got 2. Let me just edit the specific one. I'm just going to call this a 2 and save. I might as well duplicate it again just in case. And edit. So now we've got 3 different kinds of products. They all got the same coupon codes and whatever. You can give them different coupon codes. You don't have to have them all on the same code. You guys know that, I'm sure. So when you go to my e-commerce, it's simple, straightforward. I'm not going to go into detail, but I'm just going to show you how it works. And then we're going to jump back to the products area again and change it to recurring so that you can see what happens in both examples. So let's just call this Tuesday. And I'm just going to activate a stripe, select the sales page, and select the coupon if you want to. We're not going to disable the continue or play around with this or integrate or create tags. We just want to go through the steps. All right, now you can see here they've created the shopping URL for us. There's your affiliation, and there is where your products is showing up. All right. So this is straightforward. Your products is there. You can go and edit your stock and make it pretty and all those kind of things. There's not really e-com training unless you guys have got a question with regards to this, but I want to show you what happens now when your product becomes a recurring product. You can see we've got product 1, 2, and 3 sitting right there. So let's go back to my products here. And I'm going to change product 3. Now in product 3, we are going to change this to a recurring payment because maybe it's a subscription to a magazine, whatever the case might be. Why did I say magazine? I wonder why. Create a configure a subscription plus subscription title. So let's just say it, I don't know. Why can't I come up with titles when I do training? Let's just write Wednesday again. I don't know, because it's Wednesday. And let's say make that 5. I mean, this is now testing. And we're just going to leave the frequency as is. All right. So everything is fine. We're going to hit and save. And this is now the negative part about this whole thing. We're going to go back to my e-commerce. We're going to click products. Can you see what happens? The recurring is gone. That product 3 is not there, which means currently in our e-commerce is not geared up for recurring products yet. All right. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. It is not ready yet. And a lot of people go through the effort, and that's why I'm saying this is such an important training session today, because a lot of people go through the product creation, and then maybe they've got like hundreds of these products that they create because they're thinking they're going to create a store where there's recurring products, and at the end of it, they can't add it. I'm sure it's going to be changed because obviously we know Builderall creates things and then it becomes better and we add all these additional things, and Shelley is already taking that up. So I just need you guys to understand currently as it is, you cannot have a recurring product inside of our e-commerce. The only other way around it is to use the PayPal card system that I've done training in last year. I think it's still up somewhere in one of the Tuesday night trainings. And you would be able to use the PayPal card system to do that. Or you can have your image being displayed on your website and have your button, your normal button that you've created in Super Checkout, your normal link underneath it. The only problem with that is that you won't be able to add multiple products to cart because there's not a cart button. But with the PayPal card system, you would be able to do that. You have the cart and you've got this multiple different kinds of things and there's recurring payments. So all of that can happen, but then it's not inside of Super Checkout as per se, that you would be able to control what happens to the list and being added and all that kind of stuff, because then it's on another platform, basically. So I just need you guys to take a note of that for now, because a lot of people do struggle with that whole idea. So recurring in e-commerce cannot happen as we speak, but it's going to come. It's going to come. I'm sure about that. All right, so let me continue sharing my screen. All right, so now the next thing is the offers. So let's go to offers right here at the bottom. And I'm going to click on create an offer. Now, an offer, you have 3 different kinds of offer. You've got a bump sell, and I think I'm going to stop sharing my screen again. What does Shelley always say? Look at my eyeballs. She does it so well. Bump sell, you get a bump sell for an offer. Then you get a product that you just want to sell a discount without a coupon, but you give a fixed discount basically. And then you get where you can have a recurring being added to it and make an additional offer on that as well. For maybe like trials, like we have in Builderall, you get a 14-day trial and then the trial is over and then you're going to get charged. That is what the other offer is. So we're going to go through those 3 of those different kinds quickly.
Hey, Jackie.
Yes.
About a week ago, I had shared with you during one of our Friday Zooms about a situation I had and help I needed. And you told me to use the offer, but it didn't work the way that I wanted. And I don't know if you perhaps you misunderstood. I did use the tool and I did create something with the offer, but it wasn't what I wanted. I was looking for the ability to charge somebody, let's just say $500 down, and then $200 a month for the next, let's just say 3 months in one transaction. And you thought that it could work that way. And I wasn't able to get it to work that way. And I did, ask a few others after I tried. And I don't think that it did. So I just was hoping that as you're using this to talk about it now, that you keep that thought in mind. And maybe if I'm mistaken and there is a way to do that in an offer, you can let me know. But I didn't figure out how to do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you say, let's say something is $500, the first payment is 200 and then 100 and 100 and 100 over 3
Right.
months.
Yes, that's a fine example. But there was nothing that let you do one payment of one amount in one transaction where you make the sale, they agree to it, the whole thing. There was a subscription, so you can agree to something, but it was always the same. There was nothing that let me see where the first payment could be one amount and then the next payments can be a varying amount.
You can, you're going to see now when I go through it, it might not look the way it needs to look because you can have a trial. You can set it as a trial. For an example, you can say, I've got this product. It's going to cost you 500, but you're going to pay 200. And then after 14 days, you're going to get charged 3 payments of 100 each. That you
Okay,
would be
then
able to
I'm
do.
happy to, that sounds like it can be used in the case that I'm talking about. I do want them to pay up front, and then I don't want it to say it's a trial because it's a commitment, it's a sale. I'm really just giving them a payment plan. So I'm gonna see what you're saying and see then
Yeah.
perhaps it can be used. So I'd love to see.
That's the problem. It's the wording. And we had the same product when we created the Marshall funnel with regards to the word trial. You know, you don't want the word trial there. You want the freedom to be able to change those wording. But I'm going to show you what it can currently do. And I always say to the
Okay.
people, you know what? We have to let them know. We have to create support tickets and mention these things, because the more people mention it, the more they know there's a need for it and the more urgency is there. So if you guys have found something that you believe is something that is really, really important, then you have to let them know. I know for a fact that they are working. There's a lot of changes coming, even with our e-commerce. But we need to let them know about these little things that that we found in between. We do talk about them, and we have mentioned it when we created the funnel, but it is good if there's more than just one person talking about it. All right, let's jump to the screen. All right, so here we are on the offer page. We're going to call this today. And now we're going to select the main product. So let's just choose product 1 because we know product 3 is the one that we've got that recurring on. So I just want to show you the different things now. So we've got a main product that we're going to sell, and we're going to use, there's our thank you page and the page that we want to sell the product. And obviously that thank you page can be an upsell as well. And we're going to click next. And this is where I'm talking about. You can offer a discount percentage, but you cannot change it to a fixed amount like you can do with a coupon. So you can choose now either to use a percentage discount there or use a coupon code. So that is your choice between the two. So I'm just going to click it now for the fun of it. And then set the amount if there's a limit to it. And we're going to hit save. You can list more products, but we're not talking about the bump sell now. We're just talking about the plain simple product that you are putting up on an offer. All right, so there is your links. You can grab that link for that specific product. It's one product, and we've got 2 steps. I don't want the 2 steps. Let me just go back to my product. Sorry, guys. I just want to put it back to the 1 step because we don't want to put it into a site at the moment. Just going to go to the first product and change the design to that one. Save. And go to my offers. Links. And there's the offer page and there's the checkout. So I'm going to copy the checkout just so that you can see what happens. Now, to me, there's no difference between this one, whether you use this URL or whether you're going to use the normal super checkout URL. To me, this is not really an offer. This is just the normal type of thing. Okay. So this is basically exactly the same thing. Only difference, if you are adding a percentage discount, it's going to show up there. So let me show you. So now we're going to remove the coupon. And we are going to, where am I? Next. Take the coupon away. And we're going to give 10% discount on it. because that is the whole idea of this specific one. So the person do not have to type in the coupon code name. They're going to get it automatically being added to them. So let's grab the URL. And you're going to see the discount is already applied. Now, a lot of people say, when do you use this kind of thing? It's if you're running a special and let's say you send an email marketing sequence out to say, you know what, this product is worth $10, but just for today, I'm giving a discount. So you don't necessarily going to give them a coupon. You don't have to give them the code because the discount has already been added. It's just to show them that there's a special offer. And that is when you use this one way of doing that. So let's go click on it again. And now we're going to change it as if it's a bump sell. So we've got today and we've got a main product. And we're going to go next. And the only difference now is I'm just going to take that discount away because I don't want that. Just going to leave it on Tuesday. List products. And there's only one. I need to go back and go change all the other ones quickly because I want to show you what happens. And I know.
Hey, Jacky,
Yes.
Karen Kent has a question in the chat.
Okay, I'm going to look at it now. Thank you for letting me know. Let me just change this recurring payment to single for now. So all of it is the same. The design. Sorry. I'm going to look at your question just now. Design. Just want to make all the designs the same and everything. Sorry, I'm a perfectionist. My mind tells me all the products needs to look the same to avoid any problems that might arise. I always do this. So I'm sorry if I'm bothering you with the small things. All right, in the chat, where's my chat? All things set up so that a person cannot use a percentage of discount and also use a coupon code double dipping. Yes, you can. That is one of the reasons why you can use that offer. You don't have to apply both, or you can either or you can exclude it. It depends on what your promotion is running. So that is, yes, all things are set up that a person cannot use percentage of discount.
So what I was thinking, Jacky, thank you for answering, is sometimes people send out an initial welcome email and they'll say you get 20% off your order. So they also may see that today only we're having a discount. Are they able to use that welcome email coupon code on top of that?
Yes, they can, but unless you have your coupon code set on an expiry date. That's what you're going to have to keep in mind.
Okay.
Otherwise, there would be a double on top of each other because they've got both of them. And you know what? It's funny that you say that because I have had the same thing when I'm purchasing stuff online, especially software and things like that. I normally get they say on App Store or not App Store, AppSumo, for an example, they give you a discount percentage, and then I will go look on the internet to see if I could find a coupon code as well. And sometimes it actually works to have that coupon code plus that discount. And I don't think people tend to have it that way. But unfortunately, the only way around it is to make sure that your coupon code has got an expiry date on it. All right, let's go to create offer. And my offers, I actually want to delete that because I don't want to confuse myself. Create offer. And we're going to do the bump sell now. And the main product of the bump sell is product number 1. This is the product that we're actually trying to sell. All right. So the thank you page, the home sales page. And we're going to click next. We're not going to give discounts. Let's click on list products. And you can see there's 2. Why is number 1 not there? Because number 1 is the main product. So when we click on active, you can see we've got optional and offer spotlight. What does the optional mean? Optional means that you can choose, the person can choose during the bump sell if they want to add this product or not. Sometimes people only want the main product. They don't want to upsell. In the past, in this option, you didn't have the choice. You had to choose one or the other. Now it gives you the option that you can say, yes, I want it, or no, I don't want it. So the client that is going through your bump cell can choose whether they want to add this product or not. And that is what this optional means. So if I activate this one as well, you can choose an optional or take it away. Now, in this case, I want to offer spotlight. What does spotlight mean? Spotlight means it makes like a kind of a banner across it to make it stand out. And that is what it is about. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. And I'm going to hit save. And then it says here, I'm not going to worry about the coupons now. Buy together and save. So let's just say the same thing. I can't spell today, bump cell color, whatever. And there you can see we've got product 1, which is your main product, and then the 2 optional products here. And I'm going to click save. Actually, product 3 is not optional, it's required. You have to buy it. All right, so let's go grab the link of a checkout URL. Now, obviously, I love to use the first design and not this design. Remember the first one with the colors where I said I don't normally necessarily use it. I only use it for bump cells because it loads on the same page. I prefer that over and above this design because this design is a bit confusing to me because now you said, okay, well, there is your the option that you want to buy. There is buy together. Okay, I want that. You can see this is the one that was optional. And this is the one that you can't choose. You have to take it. And that is what it's all about. But I want to go show you what this look like if you are using the other design. And I know we're jumping around between these things, but I want you guys to see all the different kinds of ways that this can be done. So I'm just going to edit again. And go back to the design, and we're going to choose that step out there. And then number 2. And I think number 3. Did we change number 3? Edit. Design. There we go. And let's go now and go grab the URL. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? My offers. Links. Checkout URL. Let's go put it in Cheetah. I don't know why I grabbed the URL. If I can just add the super checkout from here. I've done it many times. I don't know why, but I have done it many times before. And you can see here is all of it. Here is offer the bump cell because that's what we want. We want the bump cell. I'm not going to change the wording. I'm going to click save. All right, so there it is. I'm going to click save. And that's fine. And now let's go to the page itself. I'm going so fast. I hope it's going to work for us now and before I republish. Right, so the person is going to come in. They're going to click pay. And now you can see how it looks like. So they know that they can buy the products together. There is product 2, which is the one that you can choose if you want to have that added. This is the one that we said is required. The fact that it stands out like that is that optional, is that highlight button that I just spoke about. So to highlight a specific product, to say, you know what, you really want this product. And that is why you can highlight it. And here at the bottom, it tells you which is the products that you've added. So if you take that away, it changes here right at the bottom. And that is why I'm saying that this specific form is great for bump cells because everything happens right in front of you. The person is not going to go to the next page and the next page and try and figure it out. It's all nicely packed into one form. And obviously, if you play with the look and feel and with the right wording and text, it's going to make sense. At the moment, just product 1, 2, 3 is not that great. So that is how this whole product bump cell works. So now let's go back to Super Checkout, and we're going to go look at the other option. And I'm just going to delete the bump cell. And I have to go back now again because I don't want to make use of the look and feel again because we're not doing the bump cell. So I'm just going to go back to that step out again. And number 2. And number 3. I think, did I do number 3? I don't know if I did it. I don't know what I did. It's number 2 I didn't do. Number 2. Okay. Hopefully it's been taken into consideration. And now we're going to go back to my offers. And this is now the fun part. This is where Stacy had a question about the recurring offers and whatever. And that's now another thing. So I can show you what happens. If you don't have any recurring offers, remember, none of our products there has got a recurring offer at the moment. So we need to go and create it. So a person would naturally come here and say, well, I'm going to have recurring offers right here. It's not going to give you the option to do a recurring here. So let's do recurring and see what happens. You can choose this main product or whatever. You say that you thinking now as the person, I'm going to make a recurring on this product. So that is your thank you. And that's your home page. Next. Now you can see just the bump cell comes up. That's not what you want. You want this thing to be recurring. So to do recurring, you're going to have to go back to your products. And you're going to click on edit. And you have to go set it up as recurring. So let's go to our design pricing. We create recurring. We create a recurring amount. Let's say $5. And we're going to click OK. And we're going to hit save. All right, so now we know we only changed one of them. So let's go back to my offer. So we're going to create an offer.
Jackie, when you did it just now, you skipped over the frequency on that recurring. Just I don't know if it was relevant, but you did skip over where it
Do you want me to create it as more than once? It's once every month. It's currently set at default for once every month.
Okay, so you were aware of that and you just left it as once a month. Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
I should have actually mentioned it because sometimes I run so fast through this thing, I don't think it through. But yes, it's already been set as once on default. All
right. The one I did, I wanted it weekly and I was able to do, because I know I needed like 3 weeks, or whatever was 5 weeks, but that's fine. I just want to make sure. I just wanted to mention it for everybody because I think that's important because everyone's situation is different.
Okay, let's just edit so that they can see. Frequency payments, you have it month, day, and year. And then infinite until it cancels and it needs to be enabled. If it's disabled, you won't be able to use it. I don't know why they've got this here, but that's just one of the things. All right, so let's go to offers and see what happens. My offers, I just want to delete that section. Okay, it is gone. Create an offer. Recurring. And I can't remember which product it was now. Which one did we add the recurring? Well, we'll figure it out just now. Thank you. Just go back if it doesn't show up. No, back. It's not that one. I can't remember which one I set up now.
I think it's 3. I think it's this one.
You think? No, it was the next one. All right. Can you see what happens? The bump cell has disappeared. because it's a recurring. You can't bump sell a recurring product, unfortunately. So now you can have your discount and you can add a coupon list if you like and select a refund period and then set time for that, but we're just going to skip it. And now we come at the fun part, because this is recurring. We can see product recurring $5 every month. All right. But now we want to create a promotional period, like a free trial. So when you click on that, you can set the period in months. All right. So in the case of you, Stacy, let's say your product is 500 worth, all right, and you want 3 payments of 100 each, with the other 200 to be paid, you would have 200 right here. So your recurring here every month, yeah, all right, is going to be, let me just think it through quickly. If you've got recurring, it's going to be 100 actually, but let's go. Let me just think about it quickly, because I'm now set it up as $5. Let me make it 3. And let's say 100. I should actually go back to the other page. And then every month it should be 5. So let's go change that $5, because you want it to be my products.
Well, it was 500 was the whole thing, and they wanted to put a down payment of 200. And then every week after that, in my case, I did days. I did 7 days, every 7 days, to charge $100 after they paid the initial 300, or I'm sorry, 200.
Okay, let's see if we can do it. All right, we've got the first, oh, no, you know what, it doesn't take an action yet. Let me just go back. My Office, let's just recreate it. Recurring. I can't tell you how many times we have struggled with this section when we created that funnel. It's not number 3, and I've changed number 3. Oh my goodness. Guys, bear with me. Was it product 2 now? Is it product 2 that we did it with?
It was 2.
That's why it
because
didn't
I thought it
work.
was 3, and you said no, it was the last one, which
It
was
was
2.
2. Oh my goodness. Can you believe it? Pricing, it's 200, edit. Cloudiness, save. That's why it didn't work in the offer when I wanted to edit it. Because I had the wrong product there. Recurring. Product 2.
Can you call it recurring offer? Because there is a recurring somewhere else, I think, that you did. So make it offer, so we're clear that this is the offer, not the recurring price or product. Thank you.
All right, cool. So it says every month 100, 200, and for 3 months. Oh, I see what you mean now. I see. I see what you wanted to do. Because
And by the way, I noticed that this only says set period in months. So in
no, it doesn't have
this,
it in
you
weeks.
can't-
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I did mine different. I didn't get, because mine just didn't feel, I did actually end up setting it up, but not with the amount down. I was able to set it up just with 5 recurring payments of
Yeah, you can do that
$100.
too. Yeah, you can do that.
Because I wanted to do it this way, but I could not figure out how to make that work. And especially when it wasn't going to be months, it was going to be weeks.
Yeah. Well, obviously that is not possible, not at this stage. Well, this is how it works. So you can see then in the first 3 months, they will be charged $100. And then after that 3 months, they will be charged 200 each month. And then you're going to click save. And then you would
And you're saying you can't change the wording because I have
No.
another use. I'm starting a membership and I do want it to be something like they pay something down and maybe they don't pay anything. Part of the bonus is going to be maybe for the first 3 months, they don't pay any monthly fee. But then after that, they start paying a, $50 a month fee or $99 a month fee. So
Yeah.
hmm.
No, unfortunately, you can't do that. You can't change the wording. Like I said, you can ask Jean. When we created that funnel, we played around with this. It didn't even say every month here. It said something else. I can't remember what it was. I think it said,
Yeah, it said there when we were working on it, it said every monthly, and I was like, we can't go live with this having improper English every monthly. And we send a message to the developers and Shelly, and so they finally fixed that.
yeah.
But that's the
so-
only thing that they were able to do. They weren't able to do the other things that we needed to have.
Yeah. Well, luckily it still worked for us at this stage. But as you can see, I like the idea at least that it's been scratched out and the people can see that there's a promotional value to this specific thing. But this is what it looks like if you have to make use of that. So it's important to remember that. Is there any
To
questions?
answer Stacy, so you could do that where they'll see that every month they say you have a program and they pay $50 a month. It'll say that every month $50 will be slashed off. And then for the first 2 months or the first month, you can have it to be zero and it won't charge them anything, but it will collect their credit card information because after that, then they will be charged that $50 a month. So you could do that definitely for your membership.
And then obviously you can have the recurring there as well. With the bumps, but with the my offer, you can offer a recurring that has to happen every 3 months or whatever the case might be. So that's basically. Any other questions? Everybody is very quiet.
Yes, Jackie, I have another question related to the coupons again.
Yes.
I see that the product has the option to select a coupon list, but I don't see where the actual coupon is selected.
No,
Let's say that
because
you
yeah,
create, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, sorry, man. The way is you are going to have apply a list to it. But in your email marketing series or wherever you're going to promote, you can promote a specific coupon in that list. So let's say your coupon list would be January, and then you've got coupon for week 1, a coupon for week 2, a coupon for week 3. And that is what you can send out in your email sequence. Maybe the first week, it will be coupon week 1 that they can apply that coupon at checkout. They're not going to know what is the other coupon codes, because you don't want them to apply all of them at the same time. And then when that week is over and that code expires, week 2 is going to kick in and you can have a new sequence for that. Does it make sense what I'm trying to say?
Gotcha. Yeah, so you may have a few coupons in a list, but any of those coupons are the one that can be applied based on the date that you provide to the coupon. Is that right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, got it. Awesome. Thank you.
Cool. Any other questions? Nothing? Chip.
I would just like to comment that I have had on my to-do list for about 6 weeks to compare the super checkout options. So this is exactly what I needed. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm so glad. Happy to hear that. Yes, the only thing is I sometimes realize I go so fast through these things. I click here, click here, click here, click here. I should actually go slower, but I know it's been recorded. So, and I'm always afraid I'm going to lose my train of thought if I pause too long on a place and then I don't know where I am and then I have to start all over again. But I'm glad that you get some things answered. At this stage, I don't think it's perfect, everything, especially because of the recurring thing in our e-commerce kind of thing. I think that is the biggest problem that we currently have, because a lot of people that's got digital products, and I think especially in certain industries, they would have recurring products, and now they want to create an e-com store for it, and now it can't happen, especially like membership pages. Maybe you've got more than one membership area and you would like to promote these different areas in an e-com store, and now you can't. but we all know what's coming with 5.0. There's a lot of huge changes. And I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised, because I don't know if you've guys seen it, people talking about Shopify and whatever. And then the comments coming back and says, you know what, Shopify is not going to even be close to what we want to do. So I'm excited about it. We know that things change, and Builderall always makes it better for us. So it's very exciting to know what's coming. Judy?
It's just a comment. I'd like to say thanks. You do go fast, a little bit too fast for me, but I don't worry, because it's recorded and I can go back and stop and I can record. What did she say? I'll go back and listen to it again. So it's a great resource for everybody. And I noticed Judy Williams in the chat said, this is way beyond where I am so far. Judy, don't worry. This is a resource that's there for you when you get there. And you can always say, oh yeah, Jacky did that, and you can go back and find it. So don't worry, you will get there. And I'm not there yet either. I get about half of it. I've got to go back and watch the recording. So it's fantastic training, Jacky. Appreciate it.
That's a pleasure. And other Judy, you know what? We've got all our groups. You know what? Really don't. And I still don't understand it. I mean, I know how many users we have in Builderall, but those people, I mean, we've got like 2,000 people in our groups at the moment, about 2,000, I think. I mean, Builderall is huge. We've got so many people inside of Builderall, and they're not in our groups. I don't understand it. I seriously don't understand it. I don't think all of them are to the limit where they can say they know everything. I doubt it. And these groups really, guys, and I always say we're faster than support. I'm sorry, but we're faster than support because it's less than a 24-hour workaround for us when there is an issue, and we can help you and solve it for you, and whatever the case might be. I'm not saying technical things when something is not working, but for advice. And if you struggle and you don't know where to find something, I said in my group this week as well, not this week, last week, people mustn't be afraid to ask questions. There's a lot of people coming on board and we're going to think they're stupid if they ask a question. That's not the case. I mean, we all start at the beginning. You're going to have to ask questions. Judy says, I'm committed to Builderall. I love it and I will get there. Absolutely. You know what? You commit to Builderall and Builderall is going to commit to you. Definitely. I don't see any other way around. And I think we're the only platform that if you make a suggestion and you want something to happen, it actually gets done. The only thing that's been taking a while is the undo button. But we know why that undo button is so complicated, because for everything that you can do in Builderall, there needs to be the opposite reaction. So you can imagine the complexities. I'm glad I'm not the developer that needs to create that. Definitely not. To recreate the back way of it. So yes, make sure that you guys join our groups. Make sure that you guys make use of our blog posts that we are doing every single week. Make sure that you join our challenges. There's so many people that are not aware of our challenges happening every month. I mean, the block training challenge is coming up next week, Monday, starting at 12 noon. So please make sure that you guys make use of it, and you can even start promoting it and getting people to join Builderall by promoting the challenges. I mean, really, we go all the way. It takes a lot of time. Like this week, we actually have taken off our Facebook Live so that we can create this training for you guys and make sure that it's top notch and that you get the best. And I mean, you can imagine, even with the workbooks and stuff that we create, it's going to make it so much easier. You won't even need to ask any questions because you're going to have the workbook that shows you step by step how to do everything, and also having a funnel and all that kind of stuff. So it's quite exciting.
Hey, Jacky, you should know, yesterday morning I showed up and I wondered why you didn't send the link for the Zoom training. And I went to the Facebook and I went to the e-learning. And I was getting ready to message you. No, actually, I wasn't. I just said, well, I hope everything's okay. Oh, right, because it was your anniversary weekend and it was Monday morning. I said, wow, she must have had a really great weekend. She didn't remember to show up for the training. And then I remembered eventually that you weren't having the training this week. That was kind
Oh,
of
so
funny.
sorry. I did make a video actually in the group, and I pinned it to the top to say that, sorry, we're not doing training this week, but we will have our Zoom session on Friday because we're not going to miss that. And I did speak to Shirley about it as well, to have 2 Zoom sessions, one on a Monday and one on a Friday. So that is the plan, is to get rid of training every single day, but to have Zoom sessions so people can raise their questions and get it answered as well. And maybe have the Monday session as a strategy session and a Friday as a question and answer session kind of thing, you know.
Nice.
But we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. All right, this was again, it seems like when I'm doing the training, and because I'm so fast, and Judy, I'm glad that you said that, because on my e-learning area, I have a survey, and I'm going to share this with you guys because we all are creating the same type of thing. And I don't think everybody is aware of what we are currently doing. So I'm going to share my screen with you for the last time here. And I'm just going to type in physical products, builderall.com. And we've got the same URL for all of us. So for mine is physicalproducts.builderall.com. Jean is networkmarketing.builderall.com. Then we've got localbusiness.builderall.com and productlaunch.builderall.com. So we all have the same type of thing. And this is like our websites for our group. And I think this spins a little bit fast. I'm getting drunk by just looking at this thing. So you will see that we've got several type of things. Here's the Builderall courses that you can have. We've got the challenges. I'm going to click on the challenges now. I don't know why that is happening, but let's go the other way around. It could be because we are changing things in the challenges that comes, or there is a link there that I did something wrong with. So here you can see we've got the challenges. These haven't been changed yet. We're going to do that. But you can see we've got the latest challenge at the top. That's going to change now with a new one. And that one is going to land up here. So we've got our email, coaching, and profitable course. And then the previous one, which was membership site. And now it's going to be blog. So you guys can see that all the training is there. So this page is just going to change now. And then we've got the Builderall plans, the Builderall blog. For those that haven't seen the blog yet, we blog every day of the week, literally. And you will see here is all the different kinds of things that's happening. And I really, really urge you guys to visit this blog. We really spend a lot of time in bringing you the best content. And like we said before, you guys can use that content as well. Then we've got the knowledge base, Builderall blog. There's all the Builderall groups. You can see I've got information products been added there to me. And here is a survey. So let me just go back. There we go. You would be able to take a survey, and that's what I'm talking. During my survey process here, I've realized that I've been speaking a lot and fast, Judy. I am aware actually that I'm speaking a lot and fast, not a lot, but I speed kind of. So this is kind of a neat way to figure out what people think about you if you make use of the survey page. So I know exactly what the people in my tribe thinks about me because this is anonymous. Nobody can, you can't pinpoint somebody that has said something and they feel that they need to be honest. So yes, I am 100% aware of it. And why did I click out? Because I wanted to show something else as well. Then we've got the Zoom sessions at the top to join Zoom, and we've got a Telegram group. Now I know that Gene's Telegram group is awesome because he's created all these amazing things inside of his Telegram group that you can do, but I haven't done that because I think it's a lot of work. I'm not lazy, but I just think it's a lot of work to get that up and running. But he's got a nice Telegram group where we basically notify you when we go live. That's what it is. And then obviously we go live and you would be able to see it in the webinar right here when we go live at that specific time. So make use of these things, guys. It's there for you to use and abuse. And you would be able to find all our training that we've done previously. I haven't even showed that, but all our training is in there. You guys must just go and visit that area and use it for building your team. Because a lot of people come into Builderall and they don't know where to go and what training and where they can do this and where they can do that, where our e-learning gives them all that capabilities. I'm going to show you just another thing quickly. Let me share my screen again. It's like an educational system today. So we've got previous training. There's the physical products. There's information products. So you don't need to go find it on Facebook anymore. We've got it all set up right here. There it says inside Cheetah Builder, everything, rotating banners, panels and boxes, tips and tricks, Cheetah Funnel Builder, Mailing Boss. There's all the Mailing Boss training that I've done. Some Builderall tools that we've done, Share Locker, Script Writer. So you basically have all the training on your fingertips, crucial pages that you need to look at. There is our super checkout, creating a bump sell, upsell and a downsell, recurring payments. There we've got different types of sales funnels, e-com type stores, one product store challenge, CRM, affiliates, Zoom sessions, blogging, SEO, you name it, we've got it there. So there's no excuse for people that know not to know what to do, because we've got all this information. And that's why I don't understand why people are not getting to our groups. All the information is there. People must just go there. All right, well, Larissa, hi. Is this funnels okay to translate? Which funnels? I'm not sure which funnels you are talking about, Larissa. You're talking about our e-learning thing. I'm not sure what funnel you are talking about. Or are you talking about the membership, the challenges that we've got? So you need to let us know, Larissa. Okay. Yes, the challenges. Is it okay to translate? I don't see why not. If you're going to take the effort to translate them, absolutely translate them. It's going to only benefit the language that you are going to translate it to. I think if we could have done it like that, we would have. But it's a lot of work just to get it to the point where it is at the moment, you know, to create the funnel, to create the training, to create all those kind of things. But you are welcome to translate that. Absolutely. All right, boys and girls, I have got nothing more to say. I am glad that you guys have joined the session. I'm not glad that you are very quiet. That I don't like. But that probably is good news.
You'll probably get questions in the group after when we've replayed this and said, what did you mean by this? What did you mean by that? So the questions will come, I'm sure. Fantastic.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? We think this is general knowledge for us. Like you click here, click here, click here, click here, click here. And there you go. See how easy it is. Bye. There you go. But I know that some people come and says, what is that? What is this? What is a bump sell? You know, why do you use a bump sell? And I mean, this is the type of questions that I was hoping to get to say, okay, well, what is a bump sell? A bump sell is when you want to sell a product. Let's say I am selling ice cubes, skull ice cubes maker. You know, those little ice balls that looks like a skull. So I'm selling that. And then on the next option for the bump seller, say, you know what, you can buy these ice cube maker for a skull for $1.99. But if you add an additional $3, I'm going to give you the skull glasses that's going to come with it. So that is basically what a bump sell is to push them towards something else so that you can increase the value of your sale, the conversion of what's happening. It's all
so
clever.
Jacky, the term that a lot of people use, as I understand the way you're explaining bump, is just upsell.
Yeah, it's basically an upsell. There's, yeah, you get, actually, there is a difference between an upsell and a bump sell. In my mind, for me, it's like there's two different pages. A bump sell is what I've showed you now with everything happening on the one page, where this is the product for the ice cubes and this is the glasses that you can get with it. Now, for me, a upsell is two separate pages. Like, I am offering you a consultation, a free consultation on a sales letter page. Here is a sales letter page explaining why this product is so fantastic and wonderful. And I've got a little video there playing like a sales letter type of thing. The person says, yay, this is awesome. And they're going to click on it. And then that leads to the upsell page, which is the next page, where you've got another, like a sales type letter page that talks about, okay, but you know what? You've got this product, but if we can extend this consultation for an extra 3 months, if you do X, Y, Z. So I think it is probably the same type of thing, but I won't use it in the same method. I prefer to use it in 2 different ways, depending on the product that I'm selling. By my personal point of view.
Got it. Thank you.
Devon, ma'am, for me, it's kind of like making me sit in a library and ask me to read all books, coping with timing also.
Jackie,
And
I
Judy, you
believe that
answered
I
it
got another
nicely.
question.
Yes.
Do you know that the e-commerce now it shows like a login register button on the top right corner that I didn't have before?
Yes.
Now, when you get that embedded into a page, how do
It
you
shows.
handle that? Is there any way to
You
get that button hidden?
No, you can't. And I've actually asked them that. I've actually raised a support ticket for that as well, to ask them that we need to have the option to tick to say, yes, we want it, or yes, we don't want it.
Right.
I personally also don't like it. It doesn't look nice because it's just this button sitting there floating around. So I am
Right.
aware of that. And I've also requested, but we cannot remove it at this stage. Unfortunately, Roberto.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right. I just want to answer this person quickly, Devon. Is it Devon? Devon, I think. Judy answered it nicely to say, think of Builderall as a marathon, not a sprint. And it's absolutely the truth. I know there's a lot of things and there's a lot of bling happening. And when you open your dashboard, you see all these things and you see all this training and everything looks so doable. You're going to have to isolate yourself, if I want to put it this way, isolate the product or the idea. If you decide you want to do network marketing, then you stick with network marketing. Don't go all of a sudden, I want to sell a physical product and I want to sell this and I want to sell that. And I want to create a local business and I want to start a blog and, oh no, I want a membership page. Think about what your passion is. And if your passion is to do network marketing and grow a team and that kind of thing, you'll join Jean's group and you're going to stick and you learn the tools that is necessary for network marketing, not for local business, because a network marketer do not need the same tools that a person in local business needs. It's 2 separate type of things. You don't need that. I, for an example, have no idea what Jean does. I don't even know how to use those tags because that's just not my field. I don't travel in those areas. So if I have to do that as well, I'm going to get overwhelmed myself and saying, oh, now I need to do this network marketing. It doesn't work like that. You need to figure out, what is it that you want to do? Do I want to be an affiliate marketer? Do I want to have a local business? Do I want to build websites for people? You're going to have to, that's what I'm talking about, isolating what you actually want to do. And if you feel after a while, yes, you know what, I don't want to sell products online. It's too much hard work. I would rather just build websites for people and be in the background. Then you go that route. If you want to be a coach like Judy is doing, Judy doesn't need to know how to sell physical products, really. She just needs to know how to build membership pages and create e-learnings and all that kind of stuff. Everything is different. Every single trade is different. You're going to have to decide that. So don't feel like you've got this whole library of books to read, because you don't have to. A lot of times we all invest in a lot of different kinds of things, like buying courses. We buy like 20,000 different courses and you never ever get to go through those courses ever, because at that moment it looks like awesome, you know, yeah, this product, this is going to help me, but actually it's not going to help you. You need to take action with what you have right in front of you. So I just wanted to say that it's important not to get lost by all the beautiful things that the platform can do. And when you do come across something during your journey that needs to have an additional tool, just make sure you're in the right group. Many times when somebody is in my group and it gets to a point where there's certain things I don't know, I'll send them to other groups. I'll send them to Jean and say, sorry, I can't help you. You need to go to network marketing. I have no idea what those guys do. And that is how we should operate as well. Your people are quiet. It's crazy.
I just want to say that I definitely agree with you, Jackie, because you know, when you look at your e-learning, I'm like, wow, you have so much stuff compared to my e-learning. I don't have all the tools there that I teach. I know all of them, right? Because I had to go through a certified partner, so I know all of them. But do I need to actually like use all of them? No. For network marketing, I don't need to know specifically in depth super checkout. I know how to use it because I've done, you know, training, and I've also done courses for myself. So I can definitely use it if I need to create a course. But for network marketing, for affiliate marketing, all I need to know is, you know, if I'm replicating a website, use tags or duplicate a website, or, you know, how to add my affiliate ID, how to do capture pages, sale pages, and all these things. And for network marketing, mainly, you know, how to build your team and give them a website that they can use so that you can duplicate yourself.
Exactly. And it's like I said the other day when I had a question raised in my group where they wanted to know about SMS. I said, I don't use SMS in physical products. Seriously, you're going to have to go to Jean's group because he's the guy that would be able to tell you how these function and things work, because I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I know I can do it, but I don't understand how the network marketers use it. I have no idea. So there's some of the things that's overlapping. And that is why I'm saying it's so important to join our groups, because if a question is asked, we cannot answer it. We know in which groups those things reside, and then we'll push you in that direction, because that is the best way to go. I just don't want people to be in Builderall and they months in Builderall and they've got nothing to show of it. I've had many people come on board, and then I say to them, they say they've been here like for a year. I said, wow, well, show me your website. What have you done? No, nothing. But why not? Why are you here? What is the reason that you are here? And the reason is to make money. I'm sorry to say it, but it sounds very, very bad. But you have an account in Builderall because you want to make money. So make it. And the tools are there. The tools can do it. You need to take the action and decide what you want to do. And we are giving you every single support that you can have on this planet. We are there for you guys. If you cannot figure something out, we are there. We're there to help you. And if we can't help you and know how to do it, we'll find out how to do it. We do it regularly. We ask many times for certain things. Even if I don't know something, I will go and ask and say, you know what, leadership, help me. We need to, I don't know how this thing is done. Just don't be afraid. Be in our groups, get involved, and ask questions. Just one question.
That takes me to bring this question up to you guys, to you, Jackie and Jean. Right now, I'm working on to me, it's like a project where I am building a funnel with like 4 videos, one after the other one. And I want to have the visitor going through the funnel, first having a opt-in page, so the email can be actually, verified. And then the first video, the second video, the third video, and the fourth video. And then at the end, having that visitor answering some questions. So to me, it is like a project, because once I get that working, I'm gonna be able to actually share that link not only with visitors that I want to bring to my business, but like customize that same link to other people that can use them for themselves. But when you have this type of project, how do you partner with someone? Because I know that there are some pieces that I am missing within Builderall to make it work the way it works to actually like James Taylor. He has this great system working, but did he do it by himself? How he teamed up with somebody to make that happen? I am in that point right now. I mean, I'm gonna be able to get up to some point, but uh, at, uh, at the same time, at some point, I'm gonna need somebody to help me to make it work that actually get people into the funnel.
Roberto, you know what? You need to be in Jean's group. Jean is going to be the one that would be able to give you guidance when you get to that level as to what needs to be done next, because that is all about network marketing and all these funny things like mirror funnels. I can't even spell mirror funnel, to be quite honest. I don't know what these mirror funnels even do. So I think the best.
I know Jin is the guy, but I mean, sometimes you cannot do that over the chat. You need to speak to somebody, and that is what it makes it to me. It
Yeah.
makes it a little bit difficult. You cannot reach someone. You go to support, so support is not enough when you want to get into a project. I am even willing to share some money when it start producing some money, but at the
Yeah.
beginning, I need to make it happen. So
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know,
definitely.
Jin. That's the project.
No, there's definitely, and I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of certified partners. Jean is also a certified partner, and we are allowed to offer consultation and that kind of stuff as well when it comes to making the thing work. Like you're talking about James, having somebody helping them build this whole humongous thing. We do that kind of thing as well. That's what we did with the Marshall funnel. So you just need to speak to him, and if he can't do it, he would probably be able to tell you some other people, or you can even drop it in comments somewhere in the group, network marketing group, or ask for help or whatever. I'm sure you're going to get that help that is needed. Just put it in the right areas and speak to the right people. It's if you drop it in my group, you're not going to get any help.
Also make sure you guys ask the right questions, because a lot of people post comments that they need help, but they don't specify or show exactly what it is to help. I always tell people, if you have a question and you need help in something, the best way, everybody and myself, I like to see the visual, meaning go to loom.com, either install the Chrome extension or just go to a website, and you'll be able to record your screen and explain with words and actually show what it is that you need help with. That way, the community and myself, if you tag me on it, I'll be able to see exactly can I help you, because me reading a text, I might interpret it completely differently, and I'll be like, okay, I have no idea what that is. But then if you show me, I'll be like, yes, I know how to do that. You do this, A, B, C, and D. And to answer about James worked on his projects that he has and his systems for over a year. And he worked on it by himself. I did consult with him a couple of times here and there and help them in a sense of like the auto tag funnels, how they work and all that. But it was all him, and he just busts his butt big time. He wasn't distracted. He just went in. I don't know how he did it, but he did all that.
Now that is amazing. It really did a lot of work in that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. And Roberto, you know what? And I'm going to be very honest with you. We don't normally, we've got this quick consultations that we do in Builderall for people that are new, that coming into Builderall through our courses. And we do offer them a 20 or a 30-minute consultation kind of thing, so that they would get their way around Builderall. But what I do most of the time, I personally, and I don't think everybody is doing that, but I do that, is if I see somebody is really serious in trying to achieve something in Builderall, they really, they go all out, and I can see they're active in my group. They ask questions regularly, and then they get stuck, and then they come back and they ask another question. I have had many times that I've set up a Zoom session with them and helped them out to get their stuff up and running in Builderall, because I can see they're taking action. I just don't want to get into a position where people come on board and we create a Zoom session and you spend 30 minutes with that person and tomorrow he didn't do squat. He didn't do anything about it. The idea is to get these people up and running. And that's why I like to identify, and that's why I'm always say, join the groups, ask questions, get involved, show me what you're busy doing. And when you get stuck, I am prepared to take time and Zoom with you and get your thing sorted out. But we need to see that you're actually doing something and building something inside of. Don't come and say, can you show me and have a Zoom session with me because I don't know how to set up a opt-in form. Then I'm going to laugh at you. Because seriously, we've got lots and lots and lots of training. But if you say to me, Jacky, I've created this e-com store, here is a link, this doesn't want to work. I've done everything I can. I am going to jump on a Zoom with you and I'm going to help you sort that out. But the people you need to take the time and the effort to actually start building something. But that's me. And I see Devin ask about the banners that we create. That's so lovely. I suppose you're talking about that webpage. There's so many trainings on those things. And thank you, Judy, for answering him to say it's training is in my back office. It's, you know what, design is a different kind of thing. Once you understand how the tool works, then you will focus on design. But first figure out the tool and then figure out the design. Because the design on its own is also a tool. Inside of Cheetah, we've got the whole dashboard full of tools, but inside Cheetah, you've got another set of tools. So I would say grab Cheetah and learn and understand Cheetah 100%. And then you start figuring about hiding panels, showing panels, making scrolling banners, adding and changing colors. That is under my training, under web design series. That is what it's called, I think.
Jacky, can I just add something here? If there's new people here, if you know of new people, and I've recommended this to a lot of people who have just started and they said they've been very overwhelmed. I said, well, open up your back, the dashboard in the back, open up Cheetah, the first one, open up Cheetah and create a page that says test or my playground. Shelley did a training ages ago and said, create a website and call it My Playground. And then click everything in the Cheetah to see what it does and where it goes. And just keep clicking it and taking it off. No, I don't want it there. I want it here. What does this do? What does that do? And just play around in that website, add another page, put something else on it. And I think a lot of people are scared to click a button because they might break it or it might not work or they might mess it up. I have got probably about 6 My Playground websites where I go in there and test and click on buttons and everything. And that's a great way to learn something. Even if you're going to say, now I'm going to learn another tool, go into that one, create another playground and play with the tool in there. So it's just like clicking buttons.
Absolutely.
So that's
Jacky,
so,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Jean?
okay. No, I just wanted to share that you know, that's true. You guys definitely want to play around with every tool, because you know, we teach you guys the tools. Guess what? We don't get an actual, you know, step-by-step guide or instruction of how everything works. The way that we learn it, something comes out, we go in there and we're not scared to play with it. We want to break it. And I know I've only broken Cheetah once. And that was because of the rotation, no, not rotation banners. Yeah, rotation banners. It was the rotation banners. I broke Cheetah because I added so many rotation banners that my whole Cheetah website just crashed and I couldn't do anything on it, but they fixed it instantly. They're like, don't do that again, Gene. But they fixed that error. But yeah, you guys, don't be afraid to break anything because you can't. And if something doesn't work, just refresh your page. Things will start working again.
Exactly. And clear the cage and cookies. Clear the cage and cookies. I want to put it on my forehead when I go live every day. Clear your cage and cookies. Clear your cage and cookies. Because it does make a huge change and effect. Sarah, you wanted to say something?
Yes, I'm new. I'm one of the new people. So this is the beginning of my 3rd week. And I want to say I have been waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to listen to Jacky. Am I dressed? I'm going to admit this. Okay. So here we go. It's 5 a.m. I barely have one eye open. A little bit before 5. Okay. Sorry about that. I turn the computer on and Jacky's talking 100 miles an hour. I'm like, what was that again? The point that I'm sharing this with everybody is Builderall has done nothing but here is the tool. Talk to the person who signed you up. Go to Jacky's class. Go to Jean's class. If I didn't mention your name, I'm sorry. I'm new. I don't know everybody right now. And I have to say, you have to want to build. Because when you come to Builderall, you cannot come in and create a mansion. Unless you're one of those special people. And if you are, I'm really happy for you. And I really do mean that from the bottom of my heart. I'm not one of those people. However, I have a bling problem. I love bling. And there's bling all over Builderall. It was everywhere. And I finally just thought, stop. What am I doing now? Who is my audience? And I just finally went to Chris Chessar and I said, you know what, Chris, we're going to make my webpage so simple. I'm going to make it so simple. And then I can add to it. And he goes, I wish more, not his words, but more people need to do that. So anyone who's listening to this, make it simple. Now, Jean said that you can refresh your page. Jacky stated that to clean the cache and the cookies. All very, very good advice. Me? There's a delete button. There's a reason why there's a delete button. Because if you totally screw it up like I have, I will be honest, I delete the whole thing. It all goes away and I start over. But if you don't push the buttons and you don't give it a try, you never know. Just like this class tonight. I don't want to do this. This isn't my forte. I'm happy that Jacky offered it. I'm happy that we're all here and we're learning. Am I going to use this product? No. But if I wouldn't have attended what I have known that was offered, no. And that's where people have to take responsibility to be involved. And it's a community. Builderall is a community where I have been blessed. Each person I've worked with, it's win-win. How can I help you? What can we do to get you moving forward? Okay, wait, you're going a little bit too big. I have that tendency because there's all this bling. Jacky's doing a blog. Beautiful session, by the way. You kept me awake and everything. Great job. But my point is, I'm like, oh, I want to do the blog contest. That sounds like fun. I have 10 other projects that have to be done for my business. And that's where we just have to be a little smart, and think it through, So I just want to thank everyone on the panel and whoever else is listening for every way that you guys have helped me. And you just have to decide. You have to make that decision. What do I want out of this? And someone made a comment. I took my glasses off, but there was a comment is, what was it? Hang on just a second. I'm reading. Thank you, Judy. And Judy made the comment about Builderall. Oh, it's a marathon, not a sprint. All that's true. And I have learned by working just a short time that as you're working with Builderall, Builderall works with you to help you be better.
Absolutely.
So thank you for your time.
Thank you, Sarah, and a very warm welcome to you. It's really, really wonderful to have you as part of our group and part of the community. And I can see big things happening for you because you've got absolutely the right attitude towards building your business online. So that is absolutely wonderful. And yes, that is what we all want. We want everybody to take the same idea. And that's why we say, stick with something, find something specific and stay in that. Don't follow the bling bling areas. But yes, that is awesome. Thank you for your for your chat. It's really awesome to hear new people coming on board. Really, really awesome.
You're welcome. You know, that there's times it's like, well, do I say anything? And you're like, okay, I need more questions. I'm like, I don't have a question. Well, I'll just talk. Okay, that'll work. I love to talk, so I'll be quiet and I'll let you have your class back. Thanks, Jacky.
Don't worry. Don't worry, Sarah. I mean, you can see how much I talk. I mean, I talk a lot as well, so it's just one of those things.
Yeah, I know. It's when I'm, you know, and give me a camera and I'm really good to go. So.
Good. Awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. So thank you so much for joining the session today, and we will see you around. And if you want to, you know where to find us in our groups. Join the groups that you want to be in. Raise your questions. We are there for you. And we'll see you all around. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have an awesome day.
Thank you for the training. Thank you for the training.
It's a pleasure, Roberto, as always.
Adios.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Jean, for being my right man again. I really appreciate
always be here every Tuesday.
I wish I can say that I'll be there every Tuesday for you, but you know what? I need my beauty sleep.
I know. Me too. It's already past my bedtime. I gotta sleep.
It's like right now, I'm at the point where I'm saying that it's not done. I'm going to go to bed now. I'm going to pretend I'm living in the United States of America, and I'm going to go sleep while the sun is coming up here by me now. So it's just one of those things.
Awesome. Make sure you press stop recording.
Yes, I'm going to end and then it will do its thing. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Everybody.
Bye.